Hello. Hello, hello. We've had
Hi,
a
everyone.
huge row and he's not talking to me anymore. Okay, just wanted to say that right from the get-go.
Oh, we
Okay.
did.
He's, he's going to make out that he's just depressed, but he's not. It's not. He's had a big row with me. I'm so
We did. What was that big row about? Maybe
upset.
perhaps I missed it.
It would be our first one ever.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, I'm joking. Yeah, I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Actually, Allie's been a huge help to me in listening and helping me get focused. And I'll get into this a little later, but right now, hi everyone. Thank you for joining us on Gregg and Allie Live Tuesday night. Yeah.
And kicking him up the bum. Yeah, I did do that. I did do that. Yeah. Hello, hello, people. A bit of this and a bit of that. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
It's sending healing energy and light to my brother. Okay, let's do that. My brother Todd. It's heartbreaking to see what he's going through. Remind us again what is happening with Todd. I remember sending healing to Todd, but I cannot remember why we were sending healing to Todd right now. So let us know. It puts focus on it then. Hi, Vaughn. Hello.
It's too bad we can't actually post like pictures on here too, where you can actually see the person and send that person, through imagery, that kind of healing.
I suppose if they're on our Facebook page, you can send us a Facebook message of the person and then we can hold the phone up. We could always do that.
Yeah. Hi, Elizabeth Badger and Zolt. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not always as sympathetic as I need to be, though. I'm not great at it sometimes.
I'd say you're above average.
Really?
Yeah.
I always think I'm not. I always think I always try and it's like when somebody's talking to you about things. I'm always in my mind trying to think to myself, okay, how can I solve this? How can this change? What can we do? When sometimes somebody just wants to, he just cuts me off. That was really freaking funny.
What?
You get.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to date night. What? Continue. I had to turn my fan on while you were
talking to you twit.
Yeah, but the fan's just right there. It's not like I can't hear you.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, sometimes people just want to talk and not have things solved for them. So, yeah.
Elizabeth says, hi, beautiful Allie and mediocre looking Gregg.
You're not mediocre at all. I still fancy the pants off him, even when he hasn't shaved for 5 days. Means nothing to me.
Yeah, I was looking pretty scary earlier.
He still looks sexy to me. Oh. But, that's my love goggles. See,
Yeah.
look, a bit of this and see, she's a bit of this and a bit of that. Yep, the love goggles.
The giggles.
Yeah.
Not goggles.
Oh, the
giggles.
love giggles. Oh, the love giggles. We always call it love goggles.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you. We do. So, how are you doing now? What's been going on in your world, mister? I mean, obviously I know, but they don't know.
I just want to talk to some people out there that You know, if you've ever been in a bad place, or if you're currently in a bad place, I get it. And my heart goes out to you, because that was me yesterday. And I reached out to some friends and family, of course, Allie. I have been under immense stress and pressure. You know, it's not bad enough with the quadruple bypass, you know, the surgery and the heart condition. But no matter how hard I try with In5D or whatever I'm pursuing, I keep getting knocked down. And it got to me. It got to me. You know, last month, I made it like a total of, you know, $800. My rent is 14. Bills on top of that. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to say what I was thinking. I thought some bad thoughts. I told Allie,
That's what I slapped him about. That's what I slapped him about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that bad thoughts, you know, what if I didn't take my medications anymore and just kind of let things play out, that kind of thing. But fortunately, you know, I talked to people, you know, and they got me pointed in the right direction. One of the people I spoke to was Sky Wonders. And she suggested that I go to like LinkedIn or Indeed and apply for a social media consultant or you know, social media coordinator, manager, whatever, but and do it remotely, because there's a number of jobs that are available for remote social media people, managers or whatever, where you would be in charge of their social media and basically doing what I'm doing for In5D, you know, without being shadow banned.
Yeah.
So
because you were successful, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were highly successful without the shadow banning.
Without shadow banning, yeah, I brought on 400,000 followers within a couple of years. And then once that shadow banning came, if it hadn't been for the shadow banning, we would be reaching millions of people on Facebook. We would have millions of followers on Facebook if it wasn't. And I can show you specifically when it happened. As a matter of fact, there's a program. I'll show you guys here. But there's a program that any webmaster has, and it shows you the amount of visitors that you've had. So before, In5D has been going on since 2009, and I had to switch servers, and that's why you don't see any statistics from any time before 2016. But this is when I changed servers, and what we're looking at in this first column are unique visitors. And so at the end of 2016, I was getting over 700,000 unique visitors with over 1 million visitors in total to the website. And then in 2017, the numbers started dropping, as you can see. And then look what happened in November. We went from 300,000 down to 6,000. That they were in the process of doing the shadow ban this whole entire time. You can see as the numbers were dropping. But then from here to here, that's what shadow ban looks like, folks. And so going from 725,000 unique visitors to 54,000 last month. That's a drop of nearly 700,000, 675,000 unique visitors due to shadow banning. And because of that, my income's been cut significantly to the point where I might be homeless in another month. So I'm out there looking for jobs. I put it out there on social media, you know, that I'm looking for a social media coordinator position where I can work remotely and from home. I've already proven myself. I know what I can do. I wrote a killer resume and a great cover letter. So I'm putting it out there. If you guys know anyone that is looking for something like that, have them get in touch with me.
Yep. Yep. You got some lovely messages there from yours there. It's nice.
Thank you, Zolt. Yeah.
It's lovely.
Appreciate you. Yeah. I'm on Rumble. Am I shadow banned there too? Jeez. Yeah. You know, and I only have 150 some odd Rumble followers because I haven't really pursued Rumble that much.
But I think that's what you're going to do now, aren't you? It's like you can't keep pushing on this, you know, all the time they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's like, it's criminal. It's criminal to do this to people. But yeah, but they say that they don't do it. There's no such thing as shadow banning. That's what they'll say. There's no such thing. I think you've just proved it.
I can prove it. I can prove it in numerous ways. I can go back through on Facebook and show when I was doing live videos from the beach, showing what was going on during red tide. And at that time, I was calling out both the left and the right for not doing anything and not doing what common sense would be for red tide, which would be having the historical water flow return to what it was instead of sending the water out to the Atlantic Ocean and to the Gulf of Mexico, which is creating the red tide. I put that out there, and then you can see how my Facebook Live videos dropped significantly after that. So, you know, like I said, I can pinpoint that exact time. I can show you in the numbers. I can show you in the video counts how they've slammed me. And I know that In5D is on the right side of history, but they've made it, as a matter of fact, you know, I posted an article on, posted an article on Telegram a couple of days ago, and it shows you what they're doing and why they're doing it, basically. Let me do a screen share. So a PR firm CEO tells, you know, the World Economic Forum in Davos, businesses need to starve platforms of revenue that spread disinformation.
There you go. In a nutshell. In a nutshell, the disinformation is the truth, actually.
Exactly.
Obviously.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, it does need your help as well, guys out there. When we ask you to share, we really need you to share.
Yeah.
On at least one thing. It doesn't have to be your page, because we know that sometimes we can say things that maybe your people might not like. We can understand that, but to share it anywhere is we appreciate that. It's
you know,
it's a hard time.
Force people to do that, but you know,
can't force them. No, but we're asking. We can ask.
We're not asking for anything other than sharing. That's it. And
you know,
it seems like even that's asking too much from people, and it just makes me want to throw my hands up in the air and say, "What the fuck? You know, what more can I do? How much blood do you want from me? I don't have much blood left."
It's not. It's like they wear you down. These people, these honestly, I wish that Elon Musk had bought Twitter or YouTube, because Twitter's great.
Or
Yeah,
Facebook.
fabulous. Yeah, but you can't earn a living. You can't do that.
No.
I mean, the only thing, Rhea was talking today, bless her, because I was saying, I was really worried about you and everything. And she said about, people now are doing videos on whatever their product is. And they are then selling on Etsy, or they're selling on their own sites. And the amount of views that they get on there is astronomical. TikTok, she was showing me the numbers. We're talking millions.
Yeah.
We're talking millions. We're not, and all they are is stupid videos. There was one tie-dye one. I wanted her to send it to you. And honestly, it wasn't like your tie-dyes at all. It was just epoxy tie-dye thing. And it was like a child's version of what you do. And it was like, and that had 1 million views. So I think it's just time to steer away from them, because they just keep doing it to you. It's not fair.
No.
It's not fair.
No, it isn't. And then, well, yesterday, I tried posting. Whoops. I made a post on Facebook yesterday, and before I was able to post, they said you can't tag people right now. To prevent any misuse, we've temporarily restricted your ability to use this feature on Facebook. You can try again later. And of course, I disagreed with that. Who are they to tell me that I can't tag people who are on my friends list? Right? I mean, once again, they're trying to censor. You would think so.
You would allowed to.
They'll also
up to 100 people, isn't it?
Yeah, but they'll also, if you try posting in more than 30 or more groups, whatever it is, they'll ban you from that too. They'll put you in Facebook jail. So they're really deterring the sharing of anything that goes against their standards. That's not pushing their agenda. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, thank you for all your guys. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Yeah. I believe that there is another direction that you're supposed to go in now. We have to trust that the universe has got your back and everything is going to go forward. We've both looked at the future and we've seen how bloody wonderful it's going to be, but it's got to come soon. That's the trouble, isn't it? People's backs are against the wall at the moment, and it's like, how long can we wait anymore?
I was talking to Sky last night, and she said that a lot of you, yeah, we were both gushing over you.
Yeah, I love her. She's great.
But she was talking about how she's friends with Ben Chastain, and a lot of you guys out there know him from Edge of Wonder and Rise TV. Well, apparently Ben has moved or is about to move. I think he has moved here to Siesta Key, right here in Sarasota. So she asked him if it would be okay if us three got together and kind of like brainstorm, because he was heavily shadow banned as well. I think he lost his YouTube channel, so because I was subscribed to them. I haven't seen anything from them in a long time. But then again, maybe they're shadow banned and that's why I'm not seeing it, but I'm pretty sure they lost their channel too. But they bounced back, and I think part of that was through Rumble. So maybe we need to move away from Facebook and YouTube and go to Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, some people, when they go live, you know, even just people that don't have the following that you've got, just for their friends and family, they're talking 200 people when they go live. We have 51 people right now. 51
out of 148,000 subscribers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't that just prove the shadow banning as well?
Yep.
It's like, well, I don't know anybody who's more shadow banned than we are right now. Really don't know anybody.
No.
You know, when I look at people and the numbers of when people go live, and sometimes it's just they're just talking about, you know, the fact that they've just been to the supermarket and the price of this or that, and it's like, and they 200 people. It's like, what? What?
Yeah. I'm gonna go live now. I'm gonna clip my toenails. You guys want to watch? Yeah, there's 300 people watching me clip my toenails.
Yeah. I mean, it might not last long, but you know, there's still 300 people. So yeah,
I don't get it, but we're you know, we are very incredibly grateful for those of you that are here with us. So thank you for joining us.
We really, really are. We do, and that is the reason. You've got it, Charlene. That is the reason.
Yeah.
How would you say this lovely lady's name, my darling?
Macintosh. I hate to say it, but it's Macintosh.
Macintosh. Not M-A-C. Macintosh.
Right. But it's not McDonald's either.
We're going back over this again. Just say, hello, Barbara. How do people say your name? Is it Mac or Mook? Do they say Mac or
Macintosh? Not Mook, Mick. Mac or Macintosh. 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 Not Mookintosh.
I'm lucky if I get 1 or 2 likes or loves on my posts, and one is usually mine. I've never been able to, yeah. It is ridiculous. And Linda, you are a true warrior. So I know that you would be shadow banned and everything else, because what Linda puts on, honestly, she pushes that limit. And I love you for that, Linda. I absolutely love that. Oh, sorry. I was trying to turn her off then, and you did. See, Mac.
But let's. All right, wait. Barbara, how do you pronounce McDonalds? Is it?
How do you say that? Yeah.
We want this from a woman who knows the MC word. It's in her last name. We'll see if she pronounces it McDonald's or McDonald's.
Say McDonald's.
No. McDonald's. Well, that's true, because Bella's maiden name is McLean. So yeah, Mick. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're waiting on Barbara.
Oh, we've gone up to 10 likes. We've gone up to 10 likes. Thank you, guys. Woohoo, we did it. There was 4 just now. And there's 10.
No.
She said
you don't call it McDonald's. Nobody.
Love you, Barbara.
Only you and Ellie call it McDonald's.
No. You're wonderful, Barbara. I love you.
She's pulling our legs. She's pulling our legs. I'm going to delete that.
That's me wagging my tail.
I'm kidding. Bella says the same thing. McDonald's.
I love you, Bella. Yes.
You guys. The only 3 people on the planet that call it McDonald's. Remember that song as a kid? Remember that song as a kid? McDonald's is your kind of place. Hamburgers in your face. It was McDonald's. It wasn't McDonald's.
Are you sure? Because I'm going to find some old adverts of McDonald's.
I'm going to put on some. Yes, I'm going to find some commercials with like Larry Bird and Michael Jordan doing these trick shots in basketball. It was a McDonald's commercial. I'm going to find some of those. Yeah, right. I just happen to have my clipper here.
Yeah.
I can clip my nails with the best of them.
Yeah, no, we're never going to give up on you guys. We aren't. You know, you're our family, and that's how it is. But I think sometimes there's a need to push on into, you know, other platforms as well, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, I spoke with a friend of mine, Max, earlier tonight too, and he's got connections, and hopefully something can come out of all this. You know, I'm very, very concerned about, you know, what's going to happen in the next 2 months. So we'll see what happens. I'm trying to keep as positive as I can. And I'm putting it out there, you know, if anyone knows of anyone that needs a social media coordinator that can work remotely, I'm your guy. Yeah.
There's a guy who runs Lion TV. It's Nick. I think it's his. Nick. Have you heard of him? Nick, who runs Good Lion TV.
No.
Have you heard of him? He's engaged to Alpa Sony.
Yeah, I'm friends with her on Facebook.
She's lovely. She's so beautiful. Anyway, he is going to be he's upping his game to do with making more and more movies. And I wondered if it might be worth, you know, this is Sandy said this, maybe to reach out to him and see if he needs somebody to do editing and things like that, because you've done movie editing. You know, if and you're you know, you're good at researching as well. You're good at researching the truth, you know, so don't know, might be an idea.
Well, you know, there's a lot of avenues that hopefully will open. Yeah,
exactly. And we are going to go on Mark Atwood's show, aren't we? We're due to be doing that. So we've just got to message him, haven't we? It was back and forth with it. You know, when we were ready, he wasn't, and then it just kept going like that. So, but he's getting busier with doing more and more interviews. So, yeah, be a good idea. I like Mark Atwood. I think I love his poems. I love his writings. He really kicks ass. That one where it says "We see you." It gives me goosebumps every time. You ever seen it? Have you ever seen it? Oh, I've got to show you. It's amazing. Brilliant. There you go, Chris Hart. Yeah. Good Line TV is awesome. It is really good, Anne. Oh, there you go. Nick Elvira is engaged to Alpa Sony, yeah. I've shared a few times, but I'm an old duck among my peeps.
Huh?
I'm just reading a bit of this and a bit of that there. Yeah, that's a good one as well. You see, your filmmaking is amazing. It really is. I love the films and the videos that you do. It is, but they've, you know, just chucking them over to a different platform and see how that works. It's just an idea, maybe.
You know, I have a video that helped to awaken a lot of people. It was the first, you know, full-length video I made, and it was called 2012 The Online Movie. It was like a 2-hour and 40-minute movie that I made with limited Windows Movie Maker, which was almost impossible to work with. Now there's so much better video editing software, and but with what what I had and what I had available, it was just, I was really proud of it. So it ended up getting like 15 million views. So thank you, Elizabeth. Appreciate that. But I know I can reach people when I'm not shadow banned with the right, video, I guess, platform. It's not YouTube anymore. I can't see them lifting the shadow ban. Most of my favorite subscriptions are no longer here on YouTube. But the first thing I check out is BitChute, because they're over there. They all got kicked off here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of people, if you are watching this, do us a favor, unsubscribe to YouTube and then subscribe again. Especially if anybody said that they haven't heard from Gregg, because maybe it's that they've taken you off. Hi, Talib. I have been responding back and forth to you, haven't I? I've given you my availability sheets and things like that. We've got to get it sorted out. I said I have doing your reading, and I still will. I'll contact you again. Yeah, Patricia is on Rumble.
Not, barely. Like I said, I think I only have like 150 subscribers, something like that. 156. Yeah.
But you see, people use these platforms as advertising, don't they? And then they advertise they have the product. So, the product, we've got the Mystics portal as the product, haven't we? And the t-shirts now. You've knocked the t-shirts down to $24.99 at the moment, haven't you?
$19.99 if you're a Patreon subscriber. Yeah. So
that's a bargain.
I don't know what more I can do. I know. Yeah. What more can I do?
You can't do any more than that.
Hand deliver them? I don't know what more.
People, remember, everybody is strapped at the moment. Everybody. Yeah. It's been a hard time. They haven't had their wages yet. In a few days they will. So a lot of people are having to wait for that. So it is a shitty time for people. Not everybody, but some.
It is, but it's like I said at the beginning of the show. There's, if anyone is in that dark place or in a bad place right now, I totally feel you. I totally get it, man. We will get out of this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it will happen, and there's so much love that there is, shining in your way. Honestly, that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have healed so quickly from all the health issues that you've had. So,
really made me think about, have I been attacked with all this shit that's gone on?
Yes.
Starting with the first heart attack in 2019, the diverticulitis, the colostomy, the reverse colostomy, the incisional hernia, the incidental appendectomy, the second heart attack, the quadruple bypass, and now this, with just knocking my traffic down to nothing and my income to nothing, basically. Well, how I don't know how much more of this I can take, honestly.
This is why it's the new job is coming, definitely coming. But this reminds me, this is something I have to say, and I've already brought them in to be around Gregg. I was doing a reading for a lady, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. And all of a sudden, we must have had a conversation about protection. And all of a sudden, I had this rush of energy came in, something different, a different energy to what I've had before. Haven't had this before. It was definitely galactic energy. And people who know me, I'm more angels. But this was galactic. So when this galactic energy came in, I was basically told that Mother Gaia has called in this, it's like she called out for help for the people. And these are for the light workers. The light workers are being attacked at the moment in a big scale. It's like huge. So if you too are struggling with any financial issues, any health issues, any emotional stuff, if you're feeling depressed for no apparent reason, or if you're depressed for any reason, then the chances of you of being going through a psychic attack are very high. That doesn't mean to say you're walking around with an attachment, but it does mean that they are fucking with you. Okay, so there's good news though. So Mother Gaia sent this message out there, and this message is that they've set up a team of galactic, if you want to call them warriors, who are used to battling with demonic energies. They're the people that are usually called when they were going down into the dumps. Okay, this team, now dumps have nearly been cleared. They are now being redirected, and you can call on them. Anybody can call upon this group of people. Now, they didn't give me a name as such. I just said to this woman, I said, you know, because I said, we've just kind of picked this up together when I was doing your reading. What should we call them? And the thing that I got was Defenders of the Light. Defenders of the Light. But I didn't know that there is a group out there called Defenders of the Light, which I found out today by doing a reading with Deb Treadway. She told me loads of things that is like, it's like some of the predictions that we've done. It's like, boom, that was true. That was true. That was true. She was telling me all this thing as if it's, well, didn't you know? It's like, no, I didn't know. And so there's a lot of the predictions, but I'll go into that later. But anyway, the people need to call these they're galactic warriors. Call them the Defenders of Light. You know, it doesn't really matter what you call them, but they need a title. So Defenders of the Light, call them in. Okay, they usually, this is what they're telling me right now, they come in fours. Okay, they come in fours, and they deal with it's like every different direction, and they set up a grid, is what they're telling me. And they can do it for families, households. And so when you set up this grid, it then puts out this beam and a dome over you, over your family, and over your household that cannot be penetrated. Okay, it is, they are used to dealing with demonic energies. These are just irritating little shits, those spirit energies that should just be, you know, in the past you'd be able to just swat them away, but they are desperate right now because they have, we've taken away their leash, we've taken away their ability to feed off misery and depression and dark thoughts and everything else. So when Gregg said what he said, it was such a shock, because this is not Gregg. Gregg would never say these things. That is just not him. Okay, he wouldn't give them that energy. He just wouldn't. So I know that there's been an attack. I know. But we've now got a team of people. So please, if anybody is feeling any of these, then please call out for the Defenders of the Light, because a lot of people were saying when they were under kind of psychic attack, just the name of Jesus, I know that what you think, but just the name of Jesus or Yeshua, whatever, used to actually it just literally cut their ties off, you know, but it's not being able to work at the moment. And that's because there's less and less people believing in the religion side of things. So there's been a need for something else. This has never happened before. This has never happened before. Okay, this is a new thing. They haven't been able to interfere with this university of life. They've had to interfere with the dumbs because they're ridding them of the manipulation. But this is new. This is new, and it's new for you and anybody to call upon them. So, yeah, I knew I had to say something today. I've got a little sticker on my computer saying, make sure you mention it. So, yeah, but I didn't have, you were so down yesterday, I wasn't even able to tell Greg the complexity of what I was told.
Well, Barbara's got a good idea. Maybe we can have a protection ceremony.
I'm game. Let's do a big clearance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's catch up with some messages first of all. Otherwise, I'll miss them because I wasn't looking at the messages. I was channeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it is a positive thing. Can you smudge a website or page? I don't know if there's such a thing. And once this goes on this grid, it will solve all of that. All of that. It will solve all of that. So perhaps I'll channel through a clearing, because I need it as well. I mean, you know, me and finances, it's a day-to-day thing. One day it's nothing in there. The next time somebody books a reading, it's like, thank you, universe. You know, and then there's other times that I'm inundated, and I'm like, you know, January was crazy busy, but it was also there's other times that it's not busy. You know, so it fluctuates week to week, moment to moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wrote that down. I just wrote that down. I'm not familiar with it, but I'll look into it.
I have heard of it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if anybody wants to go and light a candle, many candles, if everybody can light a candle, would be amazing. I light a candle too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, they're on it at the moment. They're not going to get away with it. We're not going to let them. It's been around for 55 years. Yeah, thank you. Lighting a candle. Good. Okay. So how many people have felt that there is something that is, it's like you're on a bungee rope. So you're going forward, you're going forward, you're going forward, and then it pings you back. Just out of interest, really interesting to see. Sorry. Okay. Definitely feel it, Charlene. Linda says, been feeling very exhausted, not wanting much for interactions. Maggie says yes. Gail, just lit a candle. Linda, I feel it. Seeker, yes. Definitely feel it too. Yeah, so since the last full moon, I've just been off. Yep. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Okay, right, let's do this. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to, you can just stare into the candle if you want, or you can close your eyes, whatever you feel you want to do. Okay. So first of all, we need to get rid of any negative energies around us, first of all, before we do, before we call in anything else. So I just want you to visualize a beautiful golden light that comes down from the heavens and down into where you are now, right into the center of your room or the space that you're in. I want you to visualize that golden light spinning around. It doesn't really matter if it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. This is what they're telling me. It's just create the vortex of energy there. As we spin it around, it's going to get wider and wider. And I want you to visualize that as it's going round, the energy of this vortex is pulling out anything that is negative, that has a negative vibration on it. Now, this may show itself as like a tar-like substance. And I want you to visualize this going into this vortex. Now, I want you to just hold it there for a little bit longer than you normally would, okay? Just to get rid of anything that's there. In each corner of the space that you're in, or directly around you, there are 4 light beings. Now, these light beings, they've got a bluish tinge to them. So if anybody saw the bluish tinge before I said it, you're definitely tuning into them. So they are now joining up, each one of them. They're joining up to each other, across from each other, and they're creating a grid. The vortex is still going round, but the vortex is now changing from golden to a bluey white color, and it's just gained a lot of strength. So this is now taking out even more of this negative energy. I want you to visualize it's around you and visualize that it is taking anything negative from your aura. If there are any attachments, entities or otherwise, they are also going into this vortex of energy. Keep it going. Keep visualizing the blue light beings. Keep visualizing the grid. Visualize you being in the middle. There is now a bubble of energy around you that also has a pale blue tinge to it. And this is something that is going to stay with you now. It will always be there. Every now and again, you may need to just visualize this blue dome around you. Now you can move this grid, you can space it out. So if you wanted to include your home, you can include your whole home. So you just ask them to pull on back. Doesn't stop or diminish the strength at all. This is now going up and over like a dome, over the whole house now. They're now going to turn around and face outwards. And wherever you are in the world, each of them is going to spread that line of power to the next person and the next person and the next person. It will create a whole grid using each one of you over the entire world. And the grid just gets bigger and bigger. So imagine you're seeing ley lines, like ley lines or dragon lines over the whole of the world. And envision this blue light that is going around the whole of Mother Earth. Visualize that the energy, the negative energy, the tar-like substance is being taken from each person on the planet. It's being taken away and destroyed. The protection bubble is going over each and every person. Now their higher self is in charge of whether or not this is the right thing for each individual, but the offer is there. And sometimes they don't have to believe in this, but their higher self obviously will know, will be in touch with the highest good. And it would be a good idea to do this, not the whole thing, but we could do it every week. It would be a good idea. And so it is.
So it is.
Yep.
Thank you, honey.
Okay. Have you noticed that there's a lot of truth seekers out there who've got this tickly throat?
We do.
We do, but there's so many there. Everybody's clearing their throat a lot.
Yeah.
Whatever I'm seeing. Yeah.
Must
I
be-
love that.
Must be
Black
COVID.
good. What?
Must be COVID. We better all get our vaccine shots.
God dear. Did you see that Elon Musk said that his second shot, he got really ill?
Yeah, I think he said his nephew did too, or some kind of.
And his
relation
nephew
also.
had to be in hospital because of his shot as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
I wonder. We can ask this on global predictions, but you know, one of my predictions was that we're going to see a lot of celebrities, leaving, basically, or exiting or moving, and I wonder if this is like, his exit. He put it out there, and people are saying, "Oh no, yeah, he's got concerns about it and whatever." What if he decides to write himself off by offing himself without and just going underground for the remainder of his life, or going wherever.
One of the Elons is underground. Remember, I picked it up. There is 2 Elons. What?
No, I just heard something over there. Must be the wind.
I'm telling you, they're going to be with you. These beings, they're going to be with you. It's their job. It's like, I never knew they were going to do this. They just turned it around. So it's like, say if from state to state, and they're just linking this. Anybody who's doing this, they're just linking it. The lines just carried on. It didn't stop your grid, but they turned it around, and then it just carried on and on and on.
This has always been kind of like my analogy of the awakening, just to imagine each person with that candle lit. And no matter where you are exactly where you're supposed to be at this point, because you are igniting the grid. And each one of these points of light connect with each other, which is what you were saying. And that's what we're all doing, is connecting the grid energetically.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you do with your T-shirts. You put a little bit of siesta key sand in there, and then that goes all over the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's that Atlantean sand that those crystals are speaking. They each tiny grain of sand can tell eons of stories. Mm-hmm.
What about, just an idea, darling, Talib is saying about this silver technique. I've heard of it, and it's massive, it's big. What do you think about maybe we ask him, if he wants to come on and talk about it sometime?
I'd like to research it first, so I know what the heck it is about before I blindly go into it. Yeah.
No, it's a big thing. It's about positive thinking, basically. It's another thing about the words that you say, the thoughts that you think, that sort of thing.
Yes, the tapping, I'm very aware of. Yes.
I can't do that seriously, I'm sorry. No, I love myself. I can't do it.
I've got articles on In5DTV about that.
Yeah. It's my inner child. My inner child just laughs. I'm sorry. It just doesn't take it seriously.
I need some mushy peas.
What? Calming voice? What's that about?
That was just like way out there somewhere.
We love it. There you go. Carol's picking up better already. It does. It clears out the shit that they dump on us. Honestly, you can't just bounce back 100% just like that, but it can clear stuff out so that at least you can heal. At least you've got a chance and a breather to actually heal and get your strength back again.
Yes.
What's the date of the 80+ prediction show? I can't remember. When was that? Oh, it was New Year's Eve. Yeah, it was New Year's Eve. Yeah. Oh, look, karmic vibes. I'm thinking of opening a fish and chip shop.
Oh, okay. Mushy peas.
I heard that. Throwing that up there.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Deborah.
So you could call it fish chips and mushy peas.
Fish chips and mushy peas. You can't beat mushy. I do like mushy peas with my fish and chips. I do. You don't, no? You don't mind. You eat peas, though, don't you? You eat peas.
Reluctantly.
Doesn't do vegetables.
I can tolerate peas. I don't hate peas like I hate spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus. Ugh.
I like all of it.
Ugh.
I like all of it. Love it.
Yeah.
People have no idea how much black goo we have got into our systems. Hopefully that will stop soon. Maybe we could program the grid to just keep taking the black goo anytime and just keep doing it like a reoccurring thing, because healing and things is and protection, it's like a program that you're running. You can program things to keep going and do stuff, but as long as it's got your permission. So my lovely light beings have my permission to keep taking any black goo or any negative energies around me continually. It has my permission. So it's up to you guys if you want to say that to your team, Defenders of Light. I'm going to keep doing it. You don't like vegetables, Seeker? He does eat. He eats sweet corn. He eats runner beans,
green beans,
green beans, and what's the other thing? Carrots.
Carrots.
He eats those three.
I eat salad kind of things: lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots. I'll eat salad.
Yeah. So Talib says, Greg, I was a targeted individual. Now I help people. I like that one, comic. Oh, that's funny. Look.
I do have a green one, but it's called Heart Chakra.
I see the heart chakra as pink and green. I wonder if you could do a pink and green tie-dye t-shirt.
I could. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Deborah.
We love all of you too. We're so grateful just for you guys being part of our 5D family and for your support as well. Thank you.
Yeah. We do. We do, love. We do. So how has your week been? We'd like to know, how has your week been? What have you guys been doing? Have you had a good week? Has there been stuff going on for you? What's been going on? Yeah, my readings have slowed right down at the moment, but I always see that as my time, because January is always the busy one because of the yearly predictions. Although I still do them through February, I still it slows down a bit. But I'm seeing that as my chance to make some jewelry, do my resin, and do other stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. I need to get creative again. I think your inner child probably misses doing t-shirts.
Yeah, there's a lot that's going on that, you know, it's taking me away from a lot of, you know, where I should be and what I should be doing. But yeah, I do miss that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do.
Did you pick some cards?
Yeah, I was just looking at some what's going on.
I got a new deck of cards and I love them.
Well, what I drew was the 5 of Cups right off the bat.
Well, you know what that is. Feeling isolated, feeling emotional dip.
Then the Empress.
Needs nurturing.
Yep. Queen of Pentacles.
Projection ahead, thinking ahead. It's my Virgo card.
7 of Cups.
7 of Cups is emotional choices, having to make some really strong emotional choices, which is what. Do you want me to just do your reading? Shall I just do your reading here in front of everybody? The World card. Let me do your reading. Just a quick one.
Okay.
Here, can I use my new cards?
You're going to give me a quickie in front of everyone?
I am. Brace yourself, love. Brace yourself. It's coming.
All right. Well, hang on. Let me get ready.
My mum said today, and my mum can be quite naughty, okay? As if you didn't know, my mum, she said she wants to see a show with Gregg, and she wants to see you trying on all your t-shirts. You've got to stay on camera, so you've got to take a t-shirt off and then put another.
Everyone wants to see that.
And then another t-shirt off and then another t-shirt on, and that's what she wants to see. And she said, ask everybody else, would you guys like to see this? Because I think it's a grand idea.
No.
Eye candy, love.
No.
Because
but anyway, hi Mom. I love you. Thank you for thinking about me like that, but no.
She says that they would sell. She did. She said they'd sell.
It would be kind of funny though, just to do a couple on TikTok or something like that, to make it stand out, to make it look different than or Instagram or something like that. Just for the hell of it. See? And like, well, what the hell? Let's go show you one more shirt, kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah. Funny gags. Okay. This is a reading for my absolute partner in crime, my other half, my forever love. This is for you.
I want to focus on you.
Okay, this is a reading for Gregg. You can all help me. Okay. So first card out is the Eight of Swords. Okay. And this one, it just looks like you can't see a way out of your situation. Mm-hmm. But if you went with your intuition, you can see the swords around you. All you would have to do is to cut your ties to your hands. It's right close to you. So it's like there is the answer to your issues is just so close. So close. Okay.
Is the artwork done by Ciro Marchetti on those?
Yes.
Because that's fantastic. I love the artwork.
I know, aren't they? They're gorgeous. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. A new job is just around the corner for you. Mm-hmm. A new job.
I like that.
New money. New job.
Okay.
The Sun. You do not get better than the Sun. This job is something that you will absolutely love. You will absolutely love this new job. But you have to say goodbye to something. Sometimes it's like it's to do with reinventing yourself. It's like, something that you put as a top priority may have to come away. It's not saying give up on In5D. Of course, you're never going to do that. It's your baby. But it could be that you just put that on the back burner. And it's like you saw that as your job. Now it will perhaps be a hobby. And, this other job takes over. The Hanged Man. Okay. So this sometimes is you've got to look at life from a different angle. And that's what life is asking you to do. See things from a different angle. Okay. The Lover's card. You've got an awesome wife. Absolutely. She loves you very much. And, she's there for you. Okay. I'd give her one. Yeah. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she is.
And then King of Pentacles. Okay, so the King of Pentacles does indicate that even though you may be working for an employer, you will still be very independent. So I'm not seeing you going into an office. I'm not seeing you working kind of a 9 to 5. kind of corporate job. With
could
that
be one of
card.
those, yeah, it could be one of those remote kind of jobs where I can work from home.
Yeah.
Wow.
Six of Swords. Six of Swords is where you have to be guided. You sometimes have to trust that the universe is guiding you in the right direction. And sometimes you've had choppy waters, you know, but you're leaving them, you're leaving the bad choppy waters in the past, and you're moving on into the future. And the Queen of Pentacles, you've had the Queen of Pentacles just now with your reading. That one is my Virgo card, and it's saying plan ahead, make plans for the future. I feel that you're going to have a lot more energy, and you're not going to feel that there's going to be a different frequency when you work on In5D. There's going to be a different frequency, because it's no longer that desperate feeling of this is my income, I've got to earn money, because that energy was keeping stagnant, because it was like that, you know what it's like. Sometimes it's like if you've got a hobby that tends to bring you money, whereas sometimes if it's your income, it's a heaviness. So with another income, that income is then you're able to then live on that income, and then In5D, whatever you earn from that goes into a little kitty for savings.
Wow.
So there you go. That's what I see for love.
That was awesome. Thank you.
Aren't they
Those
beautiful?
cards are beautiful. They're stunning. What's the name of that deck? Gilded Tarot Royale.
Gilded Tarot Royale. Cairo Marchetti and Barbara Moore.
Yeah, he does amazing artwork on so many different decks.
Yeah.
Definitely my favorite tarot artist.
You know, my Oracle deck by him is gorgeous. I wonder if I can get it without knocking everything flying. Okay, these are lovely. Oracle of Visions by Cairo Marchetti. He's let me show you some of these as well.
Wow, stunning artwork. Here, there you go.
But you can tell, can't you, that his work now, you can tell his work.
Gorgeous.
Let me pull a card for the collective.
Yeah. And
me and you can say what we see.
Okay.
Okay. Let me pull one. This is for you guys. Okay. This is for our In5D family.
And thank you, Talib. I appreciate you.
Okay. Okay. So, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Well, I'm just trying to, I don't know if I see that correctly, but I see like lights coming from her, illumination, or so I'm seeing like two different things, knowledge and healing through that card.
It's a dove.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So obviously peace. Oh, and the dove is like lit up though. It's almost has like an aura around it. Angels come to mind with the white and the wings. Spirit guides, guardian angels around, light, the presence of positive beings. Yeah.
I think we've all got to blend with our power animals. What would your power animal be right now? What do you need? What are you lacking, and what do you need? A dove is a dove of peace, isn't it? It's a bird can fly into the future, and and maybe let you know what's coming, and that sometimes helps us keep calm rather than going into that kind of panic. So pick another one.
What is she? She's holding something?
It's a sewing machine.
Okay.
And then that is thread, cord, magical thread from the sewing machine.
So it's like all the chakra colors are going into the sewing machine, or is that coming out of it?
What do you want to visualize? However you want to see that. So that's my timeline weaving. That's what I would see that as, that we are all in control of weaving our own timeline. And so sometimes what they like us to do is to visualize that we don't have one, to visualize that there's no, we can't be positive about our future and our timelines. Whereas this is saying that we're all in charge of that. So please start to visualize where you want to be, what you want to achieve, and think past the obstacle. And sometimes when we're in a dark place, that's the best time that they are feeding from you. So it's like, say, wake up and say, I'm sorry, you are not going to feed from me anymore. I'm done. I'm going to weave my own timeline. I'm going to visualize this to be the best that it can possibly be. So I see that as, this thread is being woven for the future.
I see that it's creating our own tapestries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So, yeah. Some lovely oracle decks out there. Some really beautiful decks.
Yeah.
But I haven't had this.
Yeah, and Allie and I will be back.
What do you guys see?
Allie and I will be back on. Just a reminder, in about 40 minutes, we're going to be doing the global predictions. So stay tuned here on In5D.
Yeah. And if you've got any questions that you want us to look into, then let us know as well. So white doves have been popping in a lot lately. Yeah. White doves. Sewing a rainbow. I like that. Think over the rainbow. There's a pot of gold. Weaving J. Oh, my birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Maggie. Happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day, whatever you choose to do. Even if your day is staying in your pajamas and just that's okay. Oh, there we are, Sarah. My birthday this week, Aquarius child. Keep on that bright side, Luna. New year, Aquarius, new moon. So many planets visible in the night sky. Sad to see you looking distraught. Chin up, my friend. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Yeah. But, we are real on this channel. If we're having a hard time or something's, not going right, we have so many rows that we just can't come on. We do tell you.
I couldn't hide something like that anyway. You'd have seen it in my face, and why pretend to be somebody I'm not? That's, I always want to be real with everyone, and this is as real as it gets.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You didn't hear me say that, did you?
No.
How else have we still come on?
2:22 a.m.
My bed. Oh, Charlene.
So we had a talk.
Where are you, Charlene? Sorry, go.
When I called out. When I called you last night, we talked for an hour and 11 minutes. And when I hung up, it was 11:01, and then today you messaged me at 11:11. So we're seeing those numbers popping up, you know, and if you look at the one as an individual number anyway, it's a new beginning. So something is on its way. There is a, you know, new beginning, I believe, for me, in whatever it is that I'm pursuing in this social media endeavor, or something else. Who knows? But yeah, I'm keeping positive attitude.
If anybody does want a website built, this is the man. So he's very good at building websites. So, you know, just people might be, you know, wanting that and don't know where to go. So, so Andrea missed what was happening. Greg's been feeling very low. Just the struggle of money, just trying to make ends meet, and the shadow banning, and, you know, just trying to keep him low. It just gets to you. So, yeah.
Last month I made less than $800. You know, my rent is $1,400, and I got bills on top of that, and it's just, I can't. It's tough. It's really hard. I don't know where, you know, I'm looking at possibly being homeless in a month and a half. So, you know, I went into a really bad place thinking about some not so good things, you know, easy ways out, basically. But I couldn't do that to you or my daughter or my family. But we've all been there thinking about stuff like that, where you don't follow through, but you think about it. And I've been so stressed out, but I fortunately was able to talk to some people, Allie and my parents, my sister, Sky, and other, you know, friends. But I got pointed in a good direction by Sky Wonders, who suggested that, you know, I look into LinkedIn or Indeed and look for jobs for a remote social media specialist, because I know how to promote. I mean, I brought In5DTV from nothing to 400,000 followers like that before getting shadow banned. So that's what I'm looking into. I'm putting it out there. You know, if you guys know anyone that's looking for, you know, somebody that is, you know, a social media manager that can work remotely, I'm that guy. I can do it. So,
you know, without the shadow banning, you can really get somebody from zero to loads.
Millions.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can do it.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm also medium. Just heard marketing and research kind of job coming up.
Okay. I've been putting a lot of resumes out there. I updated my resume today, and it looks so freaking good. I would hire me, definitely.
He can't come to me because of his parents, but if it came to it, he would have to. We would have to do a GoFundMe to get his flight over in here, Chester. So he won't be homeless. There's no way he'll be homeless. It's there's too many people that love you for that to happen. So don't even think about that.
Well, I have nothing. I'm down to nothing. That's what's scary. I've got absolutely nothing, and I don't know. I'm just gonna keep positive and see.
Yeah. He wasn't going to come on today, guys. He wasn't going to come on, and I just said, you know, you need to, you need to come on. I was going to come on anyway, and I was going to tell you guys what was the situation. But I'm very happy that he's here and doing this. So just for the elite shitheads out there, this man will not ever commit suicide. All right. So don't be thinking about suiciding him. All right. Just have to put that out there.
That's true. That is true.
He just thought about it,
I was
but didn't.
No, I was just in a dark place, but and I was in a bad place, but no, I got way too much to live for, and I'm not suicidal.
I was homeless for 2 years. I was sleeping on couches. I was sleeping in my shop. I was sleeping at my kids' houses for 2 years. Before I found this place. It ain't nice because you've got things everywhere. My friend had all my essential stuff in her garage. Yeah, it was just I was literally, I didn't know where anything was. It was hard. It's hard.
Well, that's what this is what I'm putting out there. I put out a number of resumes for doing that for a number of corporations. So
Yeah,
I'm putting that out there. I appreciate that. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody hears about any jobs like that you think would interest Greg, please reach out. That would be great.
And thank you, Zolt. I appreciate you too, brother. And I'm all ears. Thank you. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that's the truth. I need a good cry. I do. I just need to purge.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. And it's
Wow. I'm with you. I'm
sorry,
I'm with you. Yeah. Yep.
Do you have somewhere to stay? Right, though, you might not have a home, but do you have somewhere to stay, Seeker?
Yeah, there's all sorts of options. And trust me, I've already looked into that. Different options of shelters and stuff like that. Chances are there's probably some kind of shelter in your area.
There you go, Lisa.
Where's here?
Florida, Sarasota.
We have loads of places to stay here in Florida.
Loads of is that space? Was that supposed to be space? She's space. Yeah, she lives. You know Sarah, Lisa's Samuels.
Yeah.
Her son's Jeremiah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not getting to that. We're not even going there. It's not getting to that. It just isn't.
Come to eat a good steak over at Zolt's house.
You probably need to get out and see people. Just
I need to work on getting a job right now. I gotta work on getting something.
So anyway, guys, put out lots of positive thoughts. It's not going there. But sometimes we have to have a plan C. Okay?
Yeah.
A plan C. That isn't a plan. It's not going to come to that. But there you go, Saturday. He said a Saturday. You can take an evening off, love.
Okay. I'm in. Saturday.
Thank you, Zolt, from me, from my heart.
Thank you. Yeah. Saturday works. So yeah, I won't be job hunting all day on Saturday.
No. Here you go, look. We're in Carrollwood, Florida.
Carrollwood, okay. Yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine, my friend Max, is up in Orlando, and he said, if you want to just get away for like a weekend or whatever, come on up. Lots to do here. And I told him I might take him up on that too.
Yeah, I think you need it. You need it. What happens with the universe is you go about your daily routine, whatever you do, you sometimes come off your path and do something completely different, and you bump into that right person that they set you up with, that gives you the exact thing that you want, because that's universal law. That's how it works. Whereas if you'd have sat indoors, you wouldn't have met that person that told you this, that did that. It just wouldn't have happened.
Well, I'll tell you, I want to thank everyone for listening too, because it's not easy for me to come out and tell you a story like that. But like we said, you know, we keep it real with you guys, and we're not going to hide anything from you. You know, so this is life. This is real. As real as it gets, my friends.
Yep.
How the steak you want? I'll take anything.
Isn't that lovely? Oh, okay, guys. Thank you for giving this wonderful, beautiful man so much love. We feel it. We do. And you know, it's going to work out. The universe has a different plan for him, and it isn't struggling every single, for sure. So something's happening. Sandy wanted you to know that there was something for in Colorado as well. There's a place for you in Colorado, but that's got snow, so I can't see you being happy that much. But there is that. There is the offer's there.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Sandy.
Yes, thank you. All right, guys. All right. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back in little less than half an hour at 10 o'clock Eastern for the global predictions. So thanks again for listening and for being there and expressing your love. We love you as well. So
we do. Bye, everybody. See you in half an hour.
Okay. See you then. Bye.
Bye.